Here we are live Friday afternoon, as per tradition, in the door, straight on the air. As I can see, that's pets. Ain't that right, buddy? Let's come around. Ain't that right, buddy? It's Milton. Robbie. Milton did not get to go to any games this week. We got Sammy. Hey, bud. Sammy's checking in. And we do have Coco. A little bit nervous right now with this massive critters. So yeah, we're going to talk cards, talk sports. Got to one game so far this week on Tuesday. Maryland versus Towson baseball. Good game, a lot of fun, nice night. Maryland wins. In a little bit, but Maryland will be playing Nebraska, starting off their 3-game series. I'm hoping to go tomorrow. It's like Maryland Day in College Park. I don't know if that means too crowded for me to actually want to go. But they've got the spring football game and then Maryland baseball after that. So nice way to get a doubleheader in. So I think we'll try to do that. Sunday, Hotspur party. We'll do that. It is weird, I think, that one of the teams I am so connected to, or the most connected to, is in England. Like I've never seen them play. They, like, no one affiliated from the team knows who I am. But I'm part of the official supporters club, which even the teams that I'm closer to here in Maryland, like, I'm a Maryland football season ticket holder. I have the Pride Pass. I've donated money to some of their teams. I wouldn't be certain that anyone from the University of Maryland knows who I am. Black Bears, that's going to be one of my big teams. Has been. It's going to be. Don't think I have any real connection there. UMBC, if any of them, I don't know. I don't think I'm horribly connected. But the Spurs, I'm in an official supporters club. And, like, I can go and watch a game and people know who I am. So we're going to talk a lot about connection. Got this single card in the mail today. Or not today, but a couple days ago. And to Donald Foyle. No, I've never met him. It is autographed. We went to the same college. He graduated just before I got there. And he went on playing the NBA. So you can see the Colgate there. That's one of the things that I will always have with Colgate. That is always my alma mater. And I will have a connection with anyone who has worn the Colgate Maroon, whether they were there before me, after me, or at the same time as me. So I am that's connection, even if I don't get to see them too much. I've got this other small pack here. We'll see what this guy is. This one I didn't label, so I don't know exactly what's in here. I talked to the Bay Sox a couple times during the week, and it's not good news. I'm not in. So I think me and the Bay Sox are officially parting ways, even though I enjoyed him, and I tried to leave in a good place because it's hard to be mad at anybody individually, but it's just not a good situation. And I'm not okay being less than. So I let him know that no, after thinking I was getting a certain package and not getting it, I'm not gonna pay the same amount of money for something I don't want. And they made like no attempt to make a package I wanted. Basically, it was a baseball bat, Keith Prather, speaking of University of Maryland. So I do not yet have that connection with University of Maryland. Maybe someday, one of my kids will go there. Or I'll get rich someday and I'll be a big time donor and they'll know who I am. But for now, that's not the case. So yeah, the University of Maryland, Bowie was selling this bat package. It sold out in like 2 minutes while I was working, so that's annoying because I'm missing out because I got to work. And I felt like it was a bit bait and switchy. Like they said I could buy this, I couldn't. And they're like, well, buy something else. And I just didn't want to spend as much money on something I wasn't excited about. So I would have taken a deal, but I would not have taken something I wasn't excited about, if that makes sense. So, my first choice was the Adley Rutschman bat. And they said, well, hold on. They said, well, we can't do that. That's sold out. Had they said, well, we'll call Baltimore and we'll see what we can do. Like, no guarantee, but we'll at least put the ball in their court. I would have felt better about it. If they had said, hey, bud, well, who's your favorite Bay Sox player? We'll go down to the locker room, get you a bat that you'll love. They didn't do that. They said, well, the bat promotion is over. There's nothing we can do for you. So I'm just left feeling not very appreciated. And that kind of sucks because I did put a lot of time and spirit into the Bay Sox. And it didn't get me anywhere. I've got an idea for what my next move is, which I'll talk about at some point, but it looks like I'm not going to Bay Sox this year. And honestly, I couldn't imagine just like, oh, okay, well, we'll take this year off and try again next year. It's not that kind of a situation, I don't feel like. I'm not saying like I'm their number one fan and need to be appreciated, but I went to a lot of games. And Bowie's far away. I put a lot of time and energy into it and effort. And I feel like they couldn't care less. Nothing too good in that pack. Avoidable, like, what would I have done in their position? I don't know. I mean, yeah, they're like, well, the bat's a really popular promotion. Yeah, bats are cool. Of course, it's a popular promotion, but the way they do the deals is once it's over, it's over. So once I missed out on the bat, can't go back and do one of the other promotions I would have liked. And honestly, I was so disappointed. And I mean, they started off right away with, oh, well, we'll do something else. I'm not excited about it. I'm not excited about it. So, but Scottish Shocker. I'm not going to Scotland anytime soon, though I want to. Ooh, look at you. I got 2 Celtic patches. This one out of 199, which is a hint of green in the corner there. And this one out of 199 with a cool part of the pattern on it. All right. This is some Synergy caps. Looks like you only got a... Oh, no, I do have some base. John Carlson. I have not been following the Caps playoff push very much. I've just got too many other sports that are higher up on my priority list. Right. So as soon as I'm done with the show, I'm gonna go and listen to University of Maryland baseball game. Not gonna listen to the O's. University of Maryland comes first. I'm gonna go to an O's game next week. And I did see that the O's put out this Mass and Plus app, which looks pretty good. It's a fair price. Might get that. Again, University of Maryland is my #1 team right now. Patrick Dubé. Frederick Keys, I'm locked in with them. We're going to do that. And then we'll see. So I might give this Mass and Plus a try, although I really do like their radio broadcasters. All right, I've got one more card here from Mojo this week. It's Ovi in a top loader out of 149. So not autographed. When I saw the top loader in Ovi, NFL, NHL impressions, I was hoping it was an autograph. Still don't have an Ovi autograph. So I might give this Mass and Plus a try. We'll see. All right, what are you? O's Select. I'm not sure if the Keys have radio. I think they might. The Keys, I mean, it's a short season to begin with, and the team switches halfway through the year. So I'm not sure if it's a great team for getting to know the team. But we'll see. We'll definitely give them a try. And it is the same parent company as Bowie. I'll try not to hold that against them. So I think this is the first time I'm looking at top select for this year. Over this weekend, I plan to lock in my Black Bear tickets for next year. So they've earned that. Basketball is looking like UMBC. Soccer, I've obviously got my English Premier League team. Still just following the Scottish League as a whole. Haven't really picked a team in there yet. Although I seem to have some I like more than others. But I need a local soccer team. And I figure University of Maryland will have the inside edge on that. Although Retrievers will definitely have a chance. All right. So I started to show off by talking about my connection with Colgate. I don't have that much of a connection with the University of Maryland yet. But it is nice to get cards where I feel like I now get where I feel like I have some sort of connection. So one of the Terrapins, Katie, shut my door. So Matt Shaw is a former Terrapin who's moved on to the big leagues this year. I never knew him when he was at Maryland. I wouldn't say like I know any of the Maryland players at Maryland. Like I know who they are and I know their basic skills, but I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, I know this player. But it is some level of connection. So been collecting a little bit of Matt Shaw lately. All right, let's is that it? I guess that was it. Actually, no, I got some never finished up with my Allen Ginter from last time. So we'll wrap up here because it's dinner time. Sammy. Sammy. Hey, buddy. Oh, and Coco. Coco has figured out how to use the cat closet. So that closet back there goes down the wall and connects to our living room closet. And the cats a while ago figured out that they can use that to get from the bedroom to the living room or vice versa when the other door is shut. And it turns out that Coco has figured it out as well. So I'm not going to go through all of these just because, well, it's dinner time. But Allen Ginter, B. All right, so I know I said it is a University of Maryland game night. So I think maybe we do end things right now and get some dinner, get the game on, and get to the gym. See you guys.